Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
When Tony Gonzalez makes catches, sometimes I feel bad, like it's almost routine. And that's really not what the deal is. This is a guy who has to work his way open on every play because he's such a featured guy. But he's also a guy that throughout his career, there's a little bit of a loyalty and a soft spot for Kansas City, his first team. When he went to Atlanta, did you know he kept his mouthpiece from Kansas City, which was kind of that yellow that goes in the Kansas City uniform?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jerry Rice, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Vic now being chased out left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And Jeffrey's got it. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. And
this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Off the play fake, Vic. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A huge play there right off the bat, and even 50 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now he's flushed out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy can hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here at the half.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Vic operating on first down. Eluding the play. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
Tony Gonzalez, always such a threat in the middle third of the field. 14 times he went to the Pro Bowl because of his ability to handle contact, traffic, and focus on the football. He may have been built like a wide receiver, but had plenty of strength to go ahead and take on those big hits.
Those 14 Pro Bowls, by the way, tied for the most all-time. Unbelievable mark. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's Michael Vick. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a...
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A second down throw for Vick. Steps away to his left. But he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Vick will look to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Vick. Dancing to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Throwing, Vick. Flushed out right. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Flush to his right. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. And he's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. Franco Harris, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Madden Elites are in for 6. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one short.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a deep.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ricky Williams, 40 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Well, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The Madden Elites offense trotting out again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now a second down throw for Vick. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Vick now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. To throw, Vick. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down, Vic. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Vic readies to throw. Forced out to his left. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Now here's Vic. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Bruce Smith. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And now here come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes will try again on second down. Looking deep downfield. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. This will be the final play of the half. Vic eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Madden Elites heading back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game.
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stays on his feet. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Throw.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Throw.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. John Randall in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, and this results in 6. Touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning to get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. Mahomes now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Edelman was the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. That goes for a gain of 31. First down now, but that clock rolling. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Parkey adds the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken in at the 1. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, Vick. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to her. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Vick now, escaping the pressure right. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
3rd and short yardage. Vick dancing to his left. It's caught. Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd down, Vick again. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Justin Houston in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Vick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes the...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah. Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On play action, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jerry Rice, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Jerry Rice in the end zone is a sight we are sure used to seeing. Not only does he have the most receiving touchdowns in NFL history, he was also the fastest to get to 100.
It took him, I think we've got it here, 120 games to get to 100. Just staggering.
A staggering number, but you have to remember with Jerry Rice, it wasn't just great hands. It wasn't speed. It was the collective, the work ethic to prepare, and the route running that was second to none.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Play action now, Vick. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Von Miller, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Sanders. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Michael Strahan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now here's Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So here's Vic following the interception. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Vic. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. I don't think this will even make it. It doesn't even get there. Well short, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Mahomes, and this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Flag 58 rail. Flag 58 rail.
On first down, Mahomes. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the gun, Vick. And this ball will be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Brandon, it's not a bad time to take a shot downfield. You've got a 1st and 5, but you've got to hope that the worst thing that comes out of it is an incompletion. Instead, this is good coverage, and it winds up being intercepted.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace, ace.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Man open, Rice. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Cowboys now, as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here's Michael Vick. He'll check it off to LT, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this is why it was so tough for defenses to key in on LT. Showing off his catching ability there. He hits you every which way. 7th in all-purpose yards with nearly 5,000 yards receiving in his career.
From the red zone now, Vick being chased out left. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how... And it's caught! Touchdown! Julio Jones from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ballgame. Maybe.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eagle.
2nd down, Vick. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. On play action, Vick sliding out of the pocket. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. back now in Arlington as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Ray Lewis was dialed in for that tackle, as he usually is, and throughout his career, built a reputation as not just a leader and intimidating force at middle linebacker, but a guy who made other players better around him. The Ravens didn't allow a single 100-yard rusher in 51 straight games from 1998 to 2001 with him running the show. That's
quite a stat, and hey, it doesn't look like they're going to yield a 100-yard rusher in this game we're watching right now either. Vic now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Hey, let's go!
It'll be Vick once more. Steps away to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And touchdown! Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jason Taylor in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Michael Strahan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. Past the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Now this offense about ready to take over again. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Caught on the right side by Jones. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to...
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 20. Four-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Reggie White, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Faking the give, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paul Krause. And it's a terrific return here as he's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. J.J. Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. First and 10 at the 19.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a... Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
The psychology...
What do you want, son?
What's up, son?
And now Dallas
up,
gets
son?
set to take the field.
I gotta sit down, invited Jacob.
Nah, the only ain't inviting no Jacob. Jacob invited Dylan.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock.
What y'all doing, bro?
You know, playing Madden. Wait, how'd I get the ball back? Oh! I don't even remember.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running.
Go through, Taji's the lead. Come on, boy.
Todd's over there.
Yeah, Tyler's over here. Yeah, you hear him? Hey, I got turned down by a waitress. Hey.
Hey.
To throw, it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right.
I went home and cried that night.
He said I went home and cried that night.
It's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, he might not have cried that
Showing
night.
that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket.
But he cried the next.
Second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerated.
Yo guys are wild, bro. Yo.
When they get outside of the pocket,
Yeah, I know him pretty well.
good decisions because so many things can happen that can go
I
wrong.
just got done
When you
launching
throw
a
it
nuke.
downfield like that, he got
Launching
away
a
with it
nuke
there and in a big way.
Fallout?
Yeah. Like I wanted to invite Dylan like since like 4, but I was like, nah. Let's launch a nuke first, and then I'll join the party with him.
I could have just ran it, yeah.
Outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Todd said you were trash.
Collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
He also said to back up.
He's trash.
He said you were trash.
Look. Tell him any game right now, I will whoop his ass.
He said in any game he'll whoop your ass.
And he's just going to get
He
rid
said
of this
FIFA.
thing. To no one here, he throws it
Who the
away.
fuck plays
He said who the
FIFA?
fuck plays
Oh, I
FIFA?
like that right there. Not only was it the right play,
He said
throwing it
KSI
away
plays
like
FIFA.
that, frankly,
Just
I
like
think
you know.
it's the only play.
Yeah, got
He's a little
outside of the
bitch.
pocket,
He said
realized he
KSI
had
little
nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He wants you to box KSI.
So KSI responds to my DM.
He said tell KSI to respond to my DM.
Hey.
Now he said box Deji.
Bro, they just start crying, bro.
He said Deji would start crying like
Now
you.
Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a
Hey.
47-yard attempt.
Yeah, bro.
And
Oh,
Parkey's
he just said he would box you.
good. And the Cowboys are
You
gonna
done?
jump out
Yeah,
to
he
a
said he'd
3-0
box you.
lead.
Right,
So as it
bro.
turns out,
He
that
said,
sack
"Aight."
doesn't
I got
wind
you,
up
man.
costing them, Charles. They at least get points. Get 3.
He said he got the height advantage.
Yeah, right. We get out of
Bro,
here,
he,
man.
dude, Amado was staying on a stepping stool and hers for Ronnie.
We're going to be able to get through. In this case, he stepped
Get out of here, dude.
and gave them exactly what they needed.
Hey.
Return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
He said he wants to take
And
steroids in
out
5
comes
months. He'll be locked.
Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Bro,
And
in
they'll be
5
looking
months he
to
big a
atone
little
for
girl,
last
dude.
time's
Little
mistake
pussy.
of fumbling
He's in
inside
5
the
months.
red zone.
He's a
Certainly
little
they
girl,
don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone.
With all those damn
offense.
steroids? Yeah, buddy.
Practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to
He
put
said he
points
wanted to
on
get
the board
steroided up
when
and
you
then
enter
come back.
that part of the field, and to come away with nothing.
Bro, just like the longest yard,
Difficult, and now we'll
we're
see
gonna
if they make
take
it less
your
difficult on
steroid
themselves on this
pills
drive.
and put them with some women emotional pills.
Oh, hell no.
Vic on second down.
Aw, hell
It's
no.
tobacco. Hey.
Completes it to Watt.
Oh,
And he'll get
hell
near
no.
the 40
Why do you
to
sound
the
like a
39.
loud black woman?
Goes as a
Oh,
gain of 8
hell
yards and
no.
change.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
Just stop it. Come on, guys.
Stop it. I just got sold on.
Jaguars. O.J.
He said, tell him that I said that. Tell him that I said all their
61
talk just stopped.
yards. And the Jags have
Get
taken
out
the
of
early
here.
lead. When they drew that up, I don't
He
think
said,
they
"Get out of
envisioned
here,
it ending in a house call.
So leave the
But he
room is
got
what
it,
he's
took it
saying.
all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it?
Hey.
Really special by him. But let's
Oh,
face it,
now he wants to have a
today's
cage match.
NFL,
He wants a UFC
those
fight,
tight
bro.
ends are often former wide receivers,
UFC fight
or
me?
maybe even sometimes
he said
bigger
UFC
running
fight
backs.
me, bro.
They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and
Alright,
make
bro.
plays like that.
Put in UFC right now. Whoop that ass.
He said, put in UFC
Oh.
right now. Whoop that trick.
Hey.
Whoop that trick. Hey.
Team on the field now as they will send
Hey.
this one away.
Yeah, that's all he said, bro.
I know, that's all he
Hey.
said.
Field at the goal line. Bust through the tackle. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Cowboys now as their
Oh.
offense gets set to take over. And last time
Did you hear
able to
him?
get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6.
He
but
said-
they got at least something. They
say it
must-
again.
All I
Say it
heard
louder.
was mumbling with that dick in his mouth, bro.
Okay.
Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
Yeah, right, dude. Hell ain't good.
Want to see the future.
He also said he's gonna screw your girlfriend like a horse, bro.
Bro.
A loss of a
Hey.
yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and
Nah,
11.
you said girlfriend, bro. Nah, you said girlfriend.
Second down.
Yeah, bro.
They'll go down after
You know you said
at
the
the
current
10.
girl you're
That'll be a
smashing
loss
right
of a
now
yard,
as
and
we
it
speak.
leads
That's
to a 3rd
exactly the
down.
words you said.
Do you mind if I take off this headset?
Yeah,
My
bro.
coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going.
We all know you said the current girlfriend that you've been sleeping with for a few years.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
She said, and then did you hear him? He just said he wants to hop on my dick. He said his dick's bigger than yours, Amato. What are you gonna say about that?
Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes
bro,
get
he's
real
taking
wide,
steroids, and I'm not.
He said you're taking steroids and he's not.
Reacting, and then the ability to catch the football.
I guess we know the truth now.
That's why I saw steroid bumps.
Extra point right down the middle. The decision to just kick the
Steroid
extra
bombs,
point
bro.
Yeah.
He must have the whole face reconstruction and everything, bro.
He needs it.
Yeah.
Hold up your arm.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another
Jesus
shot at it now
Christ.
as this one's in the air.
Hey, Chavi, very
That'll be
careful.
taken in the
Oh my
end zone.
god.
And the decision to bring it
Ain't
out
no
will cost him
call.
about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Obviously, you're not on steroids, bro. Look at you. You weigh like 150. I mean, no, hold on. 115 soaking wet.
133.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like
133 with your with a bunch of steroids.
Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things
What?
that he does.
Looking for
He was literally all the way up there.
intercepted. Picked up by the
Bruh.
13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
Okay.
They will finally put it
Okay.
in return, but not until he takes
Hey,
it back all the way inside the 10-yard
Helen, you know who?
line.
I'm not Helen. Ellen. You know who Ellen is, right?
Got the
It's
interception,
yeah.
and
blonde
now
hair
he's
woman.
turned inside the 10.
They
Yeah.
died.
Yeah, the dyke.
They're inside the
She
green zone.
paid $1 million
10-yard line in,
for
a lot of
her
teams call it that
facial
because
reconstruction.
that's the money zone.
Okay,
Get
Really?
into
$1
the
million.
end
Yeah,
zone.
she got a facial. She looks the same. I know, right? That's what I want to know. But it just happened. But she still does look
So
good.
here's Vic following the interception.
But
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
$1 million. Tell her you need some help.
And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
If she's willing to pay $1 million for
Brandon,
herself,
this
surely
is
she
why
can pay
golfers do their best to
$100
never
for
count
you.
score in
Maybe,
their
you know,
head.
just fix
Nah,
this area.
son. It would be 100 million.
He said it'd be 100 million for you, bro.
Come away empty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through, and he's got space.
What?
He said there's uglier people out there, and I've seen them. Were you looking in the mirror?
10.
You wild, bro. Look at dude.
An even 90 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick
Okay, then
strike
shut up.
Oh,
ability.
bro.
So their backs were against the wall.
You can turn
deep
that,
back
bro.
in their
Stop
territory.
it.
And they run it all the way
Oh, he said he
down
gonna
into the
F
end
your
zone.
girlfriend like a whore.
That takes a lot of coordination for an
No, no,
offensive
you
team,
didn't.
doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise.
He said he's gonna take her for a drive in a beat-down Corolla.
Back that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays. Trying to
He
be
found it on the
safe.
side of Magnolia. That's the only way he
Instead,
can get it,
turns
because he ain't
into
got no
an
money.
electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Williams now on the return.
Oh, the
Nice
top,
work
just
on the
stop
returns.
it.
He'll start their drive
Just stop it.
just
Hey,
past
Ty,
the
here's a
30-yard
penny. The
line.
most money you've ever
The
had.
Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they
Turn
had a nice little drive
up.
going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already
Bro.
in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on
He
the
wants to
board
see you
for
box
sure,
Logan Paul.
and to come away with nothing.
Bro,
That's a really tough one
Logan
for
Paul
them to
can get it, bro.
Will
Logan
make
Paul.
up for it. It's complete to Watt. And
He's a
able to
dick
break
baller.
one tackle, but then quickly
Bro,
brought
all the
down.
Pauls.
He said all the
With a gain of
balls.
5. And that'll make this a second
I
down.
was saying he wants to put
Hey.
his paws on you.
Get the fuck out of here. Hello,
The
what?
gun, Vic.
Hell, that's not an A. Hell no.
Taken in by Hill.
He said you want to see him box too?
Slips up past the 45 before being
Eminem.
tackled.
He said he wants to.
His first
He
catch
wants you to
there,
box
good for
Eminem.
10 yards and a first down.
Here's an irrelevant ass.
And a
Get
good
out of here, bro.
quarterback facing
What's that?
zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to
Unreal.
survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. There's no pressure. He's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all
He's
that
get
time
mad,
to
bro.
throw
You get
it
mad. Don't
up
tell him.
and down the field. You can only
Don't tell
cover
him.
for so long. So
I ain't
maybe
telling him.
they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina
You
did
get
that against
pissed, bro.
Denver?
Don't
They lost the game ultimately.
Don't
They
you
dropped
do
the
it.
defensive
Don't you
end
do
out,
it.
and he ended up with an interception
Nah,
in
go
that
ahead,
game in
go ahead.
Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like
That's what
that
he
to try and
says.
get more pressure at the passer.
I'll
2
let you tell him.
minutes to go here in the
Come on, I'll
first
tell you when you
half.
can say it.
We're back
All right,
to
tell him.
Arlington right after this timeout.
Ty,
Yeah.
Eminem is irrelevant, bro. Oh no.
Again, it's Vic. Throw left side.
He made, what, he made like one song last year?
And just shy of the 40.
Here's how he said it. He said, how great the year last year.
This is how you
That's what he said.
thoughts of that interception
Exactly
on
how
the
he
last
said it.
drive. You come out and start
That's just how he talks, period. So that's all right.
He said them lollipop in his mouth, bro.
Yeah, it is that lollipop in his mouth. He's trying to twerk, obviously.
Get out of here, bro.
Why are you trying to Get out of my face, bro. Get your booty out of my face. Matt Dillon trying to twerk on me, bro. Get out of here. Todd, you don't shut up. Todd, if you don't shut up next time you try to... Next time... Yeah, it's in there. I'd literally try to get it in Todd's cup. I threw a penny in
It's first and 10.
I drunk all mine because I knew you was
Forced out to his left.
But it wouldn't have mattered because you would have missed anyway.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10.
Todd's having a twerking session.
23 yards on the
Ty, you're the one that's sitting there looking like you're having a seizure.
similar situation.
Hey!
The pick, he learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a doctor's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take the medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something.
Oh.
He made it funny and he goes, oh. That's definitely what Todd sounds like. That's his favorite noise.
Won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the ball.
Oh, fucking crazy.
Quit twerking on me, bro. Do you box with your freaking right and left cheeks, bro? Get out of here. You're the one trying to twerk on me, bro.
Just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the locker room.
Send that to Amada.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
That's the top. You don't shut up. I'm going to kick you in the nuts. You don't have
get it up to
match.
the 29-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
So what?
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see
he don't got
and
internet
that's
right
it?
now.
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
No, he don't have it.
Do know there's some risk takers
Because he wanted you to
out
check
there.
it.
He may want to take one
Your
more
face.
shot before the clock runs out.
Final shot before the half
Yeah,
for
because you're
Mahomes.
You're gonna love that picture, bro. It's awesome.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit
Dude, I
halftime.
could've
2 quarters
hit you
down,
twice.
2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on
Get
EA
closer.
Sports.
I mean, you can't really show your reflexes. Back there. See, yeah, good reflexes, Ty. Good reflexes.
As we are underway in the second half.
Ty wanted to show me his reflexes. And he failed miserably.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the
Are you saying that because
30-yard line.
Amato's Mexican? You racist son of a...
First here in this third quarter.
Hell yeah,
They had a
you
touchdown
do.
their last go around.
Oh,
We opened it
you
that
you
again.
racist
When you
as
start
hell, bro.
plotting
That's
for
what
this
you do.
drive, you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You
Oh,
don't
now
know
Amato...
what you did
Now,
before because that
oh,
worked.
hell
Wrinkles
no.
and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Amato has to...
Bro, it's on now.
First down.
It's on now.
You said it's on now.
Running back.
It's
complete.
on now.
And he gets this up
Are
to
you
the
dipping,
34
Amato? I heard that
out of
spit.
bounds there. Call it a gain of 3.
Nah,
And
I'm in
that'll
a
make
candy
it
cane right
second
now.
down.
Nah, son. Candy
Everyone's got to
cane?
be able to catch the football.
Is it Todd's
Doesn't matter
favorite
what
dick pic?
position you play, but if you're on offense, be
You
aware
never
of
know,
ball
bro.
making
So
your way.
it might be that pussy shit.
Here's Michael Vick.
Bro, they sell like little gummies like that as well, like pussies and like titties and shit, bro.
Take over
Yeah, Ty wouldn't like that.
48-yard line.
Ty like the other one, bro.
Yeah, he was
But
definitely
still,
like the other one. Yeah,
So
the big
maybe a
stick.
second half tone setter.
yeah.
Indeed.
The
And
purple
nothing
rainbow.
wanted to say. That's the equivalent of running out the
He does.
He
He's
said you want your
right.
rainbow.
And he's going to get this one down.
Y'all
to
are
the
gay.
edge
You're the
of
one that's
red
want that
zone.
rainbow, bruh.
A gain of 32 that time.
The game is. Oh, so
The
if we're the same
Messi-
size,
Aggressiveness there. I mean,
so
it
you're
worked
gay.
on that play, but do you like it?
I do because
I
Oh, hell no.
Well, we already knew he admitted he was gay.
that usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath.
You're the one wanting to take rainbow freaking gummies. I don't know. Can you beat anybody?
Bro.
There, I think will pay off for them.
Hell no.
Dude, we're the same size, so if I'm a game
Running now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of
How's it
scrimmage
even
and
there?
taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most.
Tomorrow's
but
your birthday,
officially
bro?
they'll be left
Yeah, it
with
is.
a 3rd and 2.
my birthday.
Mahomes going to throw.
Yeah,
Flushed
fine.
out right. That's caught at the 3.
Yeah, so shut the hell
Into
up.
the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Hey.
Tony
He said all the time to stop
Gonzalez,
it, so I
a
thought it was
12-yard touchdown
What's the point of
grab.
talking to him?
And the
It's only
Cowboys
gonna be a
have
soccer.
cut it to within a score.
How about you shut up?
Shotgun snap to
dirty
Mahomes. And he's got it. So the try for 2
You
successful.
told me that big,
And
bro.
with it, they're back within a field goal.
He's a dick.
Come on.
Here's
I
Parkey
said
now,
easy.
set to kick it away.
How am I gay if I tell you that you're
This is fielded a couple
gay?
yards
That
deep.
don't even make any sense. If I tell you
And
to
a
eat
good
it,
return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
Don't go for your Harris' left hand,
And
bro.
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
you got 17 million subscribers?
Ricky Williams.
If you do, you better
71
fast.
yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
But quit lying, bro.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest
He's
crease,
saying,
he can take it the
have
distance
all
like he
heard
did
of.
there.
Apparently you don't remember a few years ago when you literally acted like you had to.
front to create that space.
Really? You had
He was
Tyler
looking
King and
for.
2K.
And once he hits open field,
That's fast.
he's going to be very difficult to
You
catch
actually try to
and
act like
corral.
that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here you go. You said that
This is
all the time.
fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get this
See?
all the way to the 40 before going
Shut
out
up.
of bounds.
Notice how he's changed the subject?
Quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit
Bro,
the panic
you
button
couldn't
just
even
yet,
buy a
points are
broke
necessity
down
on this
Corolla,
drive.
bro.
What a great way to get set up.
You have like what? 30 cents on you? You don't even got 30 cents on you.
So
If
good
you don't even
starting
have
field
30 cents,
position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
You don't even
Hey.
got 30 cents.
They go play fake.
The only thing Todd got on him is a book. Oh wait, no, he don't even have that.
Is
Wait,
incomplete.
I just said it was good.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going.
I know you heard
Trying to
that.
spark
He just said it was gay to
No.
have the dick.
unable to complete it.
No, that's not.
He's one of their best playmakers.
You,
No matter
you
what
literally
he
just
says
said
on
it
the
was gay.
scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
That's why you never beat me in like what 3 years besides the
A
fact
really
when
good
you cheat.
pickup of 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little
But
guys that
how are
we're
you gonna
watching here,
explain if you
are
just
just
said
quicker
it
than
was game?
fast. A lot of them combine quickness
have
and
it.
speed, and they catch a
You
lot of
just said
footballs as we
that's
just
not
saw
even a
there.
lie.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Like I don't know. Okay, now explain why.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of
Did you
the
just hear
10.
him explain?
And a nice gain of 21
Yeah.
yards.
All I heard was he's gay.
Phone it. That's because he was gay.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Well,
A
Amano was
5
one.
yards as the defense jumps.
I
You
know
said
it's
you
an
were gay,
anticipation
Amano. Now you gotta
game
beat
for
him up.
them, but it's also a reaction game,
I mean, if
and they
I'm
reacted
gay,
poorly on that one.
he's way beyond me.
He said if he's gay,
Again,
you're way
they'll
beyond
throw with
him.
Mahomes. And he's caught
Oh, hell no, man.
Oh, hell no. God, you do not shut up. I'll freaking give you a boxing match and clock you in the face. Do that again.
No balls.
He said no balls.
He didn't need a nickname. 197 receiving touchdowns.
Oh, he got real quiet, bro. He got real quiet.
And even had a fumble recovery for a total
He's
of
scared.
208 in his career.
By far the most all-purpose touchdowns.
Because he's the shit.
And a nice return sets
Oh, you
got
got called out. Slow it down. I just dissed you.
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground. All the
Hey, I'm the shit.
I know, he knows you.
We're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief.
Todd's twerking. He was literally.
The sideline, the friend there.
Bro, he's gay, bro.
Even
Gay.
Sideline able to retain possession, no turnover. I know it's going
Yeah, bro, he's for that. Get out of here.
All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is...
Got the ticket records.
Who's going to get...
What the hell did you say?
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Do you hear him? Todd's even saying it. He's saying, I'm gay. Balling. Yeah, I was literally sitting here punching Todd, and I literally got an interception. Dude, everybody just seen me punch you. Literally, Dylan was sitting here. Listen, Amano. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was a punch. I punched him. And I was sitting here trying to hit my butt,
Oh, hell no.
Oh, now. So, I think I know Todd's fetish now. He likes getting beat up because he was literally sitting there twerking while Dylan was literally punching him. For someone who's not, for someone who claims that, oh crap, I didn't even know that was it. That's not what you were doing. Oh, so you were doing even worse because he was on top of you punching you and you were humping him. Shut up! Quit yelling.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
I like that. Wow. Apparently, for someone who claims everybody's gay, he says it a lot more.
Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them?
Come closer. Come closer. Closer. You're not even stepping in. Not stepping in. Come on. Dude, did you see how bad his reflexes were right there?
Was a snap, a hold,
No, I can't see that.
No, I was talking to Dylan.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And you'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage.
Why are you jumping every time I move?
Jerry Hughes in there to pick up his second sack now.
I was literally scared, bro. He's jumping every time I move.
Second and 19.
Come on, why are you backing up?
Hell nah.
Yeah, I know he does. That's why he's walking closer.
It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
That was so
He wants
embarrassing.
you to rub him, bro. He wants you to rub him.
I know he won't. I know he won't. Not if he puts his hands in, he'll get in the sword.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to
Well, he got a big play while you're sitting here acting like you were punching him. Yeah,
45 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jerry Hughes able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Cooks. And he'll go down. Getting this inside the 30. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
He's literally saying so you're admitting it.
Yeah, but you can't take your time
either. As you do it some more.
Okay. This is wild, bro. You can't do it for no more.
You did not land a single punch out of that. That was the most embarrassing show I've ever seen.
But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
It's Todd Gate.
He goes, it's Todd Gate.
He was trying to go back to Edelman, and it's third down.
Come on, come closer.
Big play coming up. Here's
come closer,
third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Oh, wow, you tapped me.
A first down throw coming for Vic. Looking left side, he's got a man.
Yeah, he thought it was just like that.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm about to knock your teeth out. Hey.
He said he's about to knock your teeth out.
They're going to throw it here with Vic. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. First down, Jacksonville. On this drive for the Jags.
Oh, hell
These
no.
guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
But tell him he says A, bro.
Hey, Amada said if you say A, you're good.
He's going to be driven down.
Oh, you hear him? He said A.
Forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
You said A. Yeah, he just said it. He just said it. He tied just as many days ago. Finally.
The pressure too great. Goes down once more.
Huh?
.com.
In there to get him his second sack of the afternoon.
That was such a perfect run.
Vic to throw. Going up top. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone.
Wait, you've been saying A. But Amato said if you say A, you're good.
How about the execution
No,
of that
he said
defense right
A.
there? Zone was absolutely
You literally just said you were saying A, not A.
But if there's a time to force, you need to make a play.
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh, I thought he caught that.
Nothing available there for him.
Now they go for it
Come
on
on,
fourth,
bro.
but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout.
If he says anything that sounds like A,
If you say anything that sounds like A, you're gay.
It's gay, bro. Oh
You
my
just
God.
said it.
No, I'm starting now.
No. It was starting like 10 minutes ago.
To throw is Mahomes.
Bro.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's second down.
You just said it
We've seen
again.
this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure.
You trying to touch my knife, bro?
Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got him. That goes for 24 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
He has to be, bro.
He has to because he's sitting there saying, hey, even after we said it, he said, hey, we're good.
Flush to his right. Wide open
Hey,
receiver.
deep down secret. He likes
Yeah, deep down secret he does.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there.
Yeah, you keep doing that. That's what you do.
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press.
Dude, you're so bad at everything.
Making a little bit of resistance.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Hell no.
Send that to him on as well.
We'll get whistles and a timeout.
Oh, hell
Clock
no.
stops with 24
Oh,
seconds to go
hell
in the
no.
game. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw. Mahomes.
And I'm about to sort of touchdown.
Corral it. Maybe
I'm about to
a
get you in that
missed
corner.
opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
That's what you're
Trying to
saying.
decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here.
Oh, and notice that's how you know I got big balls. He's sitting here doing this.
Oh, bro.
Now Mahomes
He's wheezing, bro.
touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of proportions if they're going to pull this one.
Notice I got him good there.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was
And I
going to
missed
happen.
that.
They got the touchdown.
You let it happen.
The onside kick and a
You let it happen as you sit there and scream, ah, got it!
Around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed miracle last chance.
Wow, that was such a fail. Whatever you threw, you missed
This
miserably.
situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play.
That's 10, that's 10, that's 10.
And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best.
Yeah, you idiot.
To try and get the ball on the
Yeah, you weren't
onside
expecting
kick.
that.
You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was
He's
the
passing.
only
What the
option.
hell is he doing?
And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel,
Yeah,
and
you
call
trying to
it
throw your
down.
nasty 50 right
Now
now?
here's Vic. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath.
And he cannot get away. Down goes Vic.
Yo, bro, can you believe these guys right now?
Yeah, bro, it's wild.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium.
Ty got
Pretty easy to come
I wish I was
But it
video
was
recording
fun,
so I could
wasn't
send it to you.
Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this
Even
game,
over here,
but they
guys.
also love baseball games.
It was-
Four
it is
times
funny.
11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
Jacob's over here just destroying Ty. He punched him in the arm.
The rest of our
He was like, oh, damn.
This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Start pulling on my phone. You get scared.
Ty is scared.
Put your foot. Make sure you get your foot right there.
He's hesitating.
Todd Gay. Hey.
Amaro said Ty gay. Hey.
Yep. All I want to do is get your balls to
You want to hear better than bro? You in his ass?
Yeah.
Hey.
He's giving him them haymakers. He's hitting them with the rights and the lefts. Rights and lefts. My bed is being extra noisy right now, so I'm sorry if you're hearing sound effects.
That's cool, bro.
Okay, it is recording. He's tapping.
Todd Gay. Hey.
He's really trying to stab you.
He said he's trying to stab him with his finger now.
How does that work?
He said, how does that work? I'm gonna send you this video, Mato.
Alright, son.
Oh. Oh. I am, and I'm gonna send it to Mato. Oh!
No, you can't be free because it whatever. I'm not, man. You can't do that. What?
Oh, hell.
You cannot do this.
We got Jacob over here, the next Floyd Mayweather with his all his taunting and dancing. Oh!
Damn.
Oh shoot. It's getting crazy.
Scatter.
What's up, Matt? What's up, Matt?
That's what's up.
Oh my knee!
He's trying to
He's trying to make it get hard, that's why.
Oh hell.
Oh shoot, what my finger? He's trying to hug you.
Nah, shut up.
Oh.
Hey, rock bottom.
He's out of breath to him.
You can't hear him?
Yeah, out of breath.
Oh shit.
Oh no! Oh!
He did.
They about ran into the cameraman. Oh shoot.
He's got that. He's tapping, you see it? Did you not tap?
Yeah.
I got my ass whooped. Hey.